Harrison will be so interesting. I mean, he
two
should
times
be
in one
missed,
day. Yeah.
but he's still a rookie.
Yeah,
For
it's
me,
a gamble.
way too early.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick him in the second round.
I'll never have Harrison in any of my teams because he's going to go far too early for where I'll even consider picking him up.
Yeah.
So Brian is online now, so hopefully he'll pick after his. Well, Jefferson wasn't a bad auto pick, but there you go. Taylor's gone.
That's who I want. Taylor's who I wanted.
Yeah.
Hey, how big of a gamble
Taylor,
do you guys think it is taking Harrison in the second, taking him so early?
Massive gamble. That's what I was just saying. He won't be in any of my teams because he's going to go far too early for where I'll even consider him. I mean, he's a rookie, and you just don't know. What he's doing. He's a rookie getting into a team who were doing very well last year. And I've got an awful front line, offensive line. So yeah, not for me.
There you go. So that's you up, Everett.
I'm on the clock.
You're on the clock. You've got Chase in the first round. So after earlier on, we thought you would go Chase, so we took you Chase.
Hey, I'm with you. As not as much as I love Lamar Jackson, I can't do it. I gotta go with. I'm still a running back, and we're going with Travis Etienne.
That's a good
nice.
One.
That's guaranteed money there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just going to get catches as well. So
he'll have a lot of touches for sure.
Yeah, I mean Etienne could easily be a top 3 running back.
I think he was last year.
He'll certainly get enough touches to be. So it's up to him what he does with them. But he seems to do very well. Yeah.
There goes Laporta.
I was going for someone else, and then I just thought, why not be a little bit different while everyone's going in certain positions? I'm hoping I've got wide receiver 1 and tight end 1.
It's a great with the tight ends getting a point per catch. It's getting your tight end early and getting one of the super. There's not so many superstars at the position, so nailing one of them.
I was going for Williams. I was going for Williams, and then I changed at the last second. So whoever's gone after me took Williams. So that's who I would have gone for otherwise.
But if you look at it, between Etienne, Williams, and Jacobs, who has the least amount of competition? Etienne does.
Yeah, 100%.
Williams got Corum. Jacobs still has AJ Dillon behind him, and then they draft a rookie running back,
Marshawn Lloyd.
Marshawn Lloyd.
He'll probably be the number 2.
I think he'll be a bigger threat than Dillon will be.
I think Dillon will still get his touches. Dillon's not a bad running back. He's fine. He's a bulldozer, so he'll get his touches. Where are you going here, Johnny? What's the thoughts?
I'm not sure.
Running back in the slot.
Yeah, I want to go running back, but I don't know.
Too early for Braxton Berrios.
He is a few in the Scottish as well, though. I'll start the same as earlier on. I'll go for Kelsey again.
Jekyll and Kelsey, yep. So
it's the same start as the last team, is it not? So
we gotta watch out.
I'm hoping Kelsey. I'm hoping Kelsey shows the wee rookie how to do things, because I've drafted the rookie in a few dynasties. The boy that they picked up this year.
Oh, Jared Wiley. Yeah.
Jared Wiley, that's the one, yeah.
Pittman, I like Pittman. That's a good pick.
My problem with Pittman is
Pittman played well with Richardson when Richardson played.
What are you thinking here, Danny?
I'm a bit puzzled at this point. I'm just looking through my list. I wanted one of those running backs. I probably should have took one in the last one.
Yeah.
I think looking back at Jonathan Taylor, I know he didn't play with Richardson, but Richardson likes to run the ball, so that might affect.
I think you've got.
Yeah, I still think Taylor will get
leave running back now.
Was that?
I think you've got to leave running back alone now, Danny. I think you'd be reaching. Yeah.
Well, he's got the running back in Baltimore now.
Yeah, that's a different way to get a running back. I'm sort of just going to pray that he might also be QB1 as well to go with the other ones. I couldn't there was a few others there where there was about 5 or 6 in each position where I didn't think there was much between them. So I just decided to go for the one position where I knew he was the best on the board. So
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because that they are, once they kind of maybe Burrow, you can chuck Burrow in there. But then again, I think now the quarterbacks kind of get all muchness, and with everyone kind of having a quarterback, quite a lot of people taking quarterbacks now. I'm happy to leave mine till back end, kind of 9, 10, 11 and pick up one of the middle ones there and hope they have a massive season,
I would have done the same if there was a couple of running backs there that I really wanted. I'd have got one of them. The rest of them, I think they're all quite similar to each other.
Why choose one when you can get both of them, right?
Fair point.
And that's it. So Jackson he's as good a running back as any of them.
Definitely.
Like we said earlier, Jacobs
still
is a
gonna use
good
him.
spot with Green Bay.
What was that? Jacobs gone. Jacobs is gone. I was hoping he would sneak along to me, even though I've got 2 running backs.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for you too, Craig. I gotta watch out for you.
He's remembering from
Oh,
earlier
it was
on.
you that
talking
kicked
about
out Everett. That's shockingly bad play, Everett. I've got to say that's no good. That,
I was waiting on you figuring
I
that
know
one
it's
out.
the wrong sport, but that's a yellow card.
There you go. So Brian. Oh, Brian's off again, is he? I'll give him a minute because he was on a minute ago. So. Oh, he really made it past Pez. So.
What does everybody think of Richardson then this year? Is he going to be a fantasy cheat code with his legs, or is it?
Yeah,
I just took him in the first round in the Warrior Bowl, so if I hope so, the lies of dead.
Just better to get injured again.
He could be explosive.
He could be explosive.
I fired him in a couple of dynasties, so I'm really hoping he is. I worry about his fitness. I worry that he's a wee bit lightweight for the position. But I've got a lot invested in him now.
There goes Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's the kind of last of the elite. I would say the rest of them are kind of any of them could really spring. And I include Jordan Love in that because, it's year 2 of his starting, defences have seen him properly now. Is he going to regress just a little bit? Who knows?
Well, I'll be waiting in quarterback now for sure.
Who's Pietro going to go for now then? Pez when he joined us, but he was having a bit of trouble with internet earlier on. He's still having trouble, so he's just doing it this way.
Can I ask you guys? Can I ask you a question a sec? Would you in the JTT Cup? Is it overkill to have Cousins, Bijan, Drake London? I've got those 3. Would it be overkill to get Pitts as well?
Well, no, not if they fire.
Because I'm on the clock in that now. It's just popped up.
Is it baseball?
Yeah,
it's baseball.
I wouldn't say it's overkill then because you've got to remember what the defenses that they're playing against in their division as well. They're up against the Panthers twice, they're up against the Buccaneers twice, and they're up against the Saints twice.
Yeah. All right, so why
in
not?
Baseball, I think baseball, it's safe to do so.
Yeah, and then I also got I've only got 7 players. 4 of them are Falcons and 2 of them are Eagles. I got what's his name, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith as well.
So Pez picks up Rashad White. So Duke's probably
still is it fairly for Walker.
With Drake London, so it's up to Alan now for his first mock draft.
This is going to be wide receiver, you got to think, Doug. So where are you thinking here?
Well, I still think there's some stinking good value at wide receiver. So we're going to be controversial here. I think Devontae Adams is right in the mix here. Particularly as he might end up at the Jets yet. Olave is still on the board.
He is.
Mike Evans never lets you down.
No.
DJ Moore, consistent as. Oh, running back. Nah, don't fancy any of them. Can't go tight end. It's going to have to be a receiver.
Yeah.
Nico Collins, who I really like.
So that's where I'm liking you to hear. Leave mine alone.
I mean, DJ Moore was great last season, and he's got a quarterback upgrade.
Yeah, but there's also new weapons there too. So
That's true. Do you know what? I'm going to be mildly controversial, and I'm going to do that.
Craig's former best pal.
Adam.
I think he's got a season in him, and I think he might end up at the Jets yet.
Well,
You think he might end up at the Jets?
I do, yeah.
If he ends up at the Jets, it's a different kettle of fish. But have the Jets got the cap room for him?
See, there's been news about it. There's been chat about it today.
Appreciate that with the sneakers.
There's only one pick here for me. I do think he's a superstar in a bad team, but someone's got to catch the balls, and it's Chris Olave for me. I can't to get him in the third round as my wide receiver one. I think is fantastic.
Yeah, it is, and you do love Olave.
If he ended up on the Jets
again,
does that help him or does that hurt Garrett Wilson?
It would hurt Garrett Wilson if Adams went to the Jets for sure.
Oh hell yeah, it would. Yeah.
You know, I mean, Rodgers just will throw to him all day long.
Yeah.
Well, Rodgers like
right in here now, I've got it with 1 point per catch for tight ends. I think he'll have a seat. I think it's going to be the year that he kicks in. He's got Cousins thrown to him now. I don't think he'll get back down to me, so it might be a little bit of a stretch. But I'm going to pick up Kyle Pitts right now in the 4th round here.
You've done that over Mark Andrews.
Yes, I have. I think Kyle Pitts is going to have a season this year. I've also done it over Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, I tell you what, I mean, I might shoot myself in the foot here, but it doesn't matter. It's a mock. And I'm not going to take him yet, but I mean, for me, the steal at the tight end will be Evan Ingram.
Yeah. Well, he might not make it back to you.
He was in my team last year.
Yeah, I mean, he was tight end one. And there's nothing's changed. I mean, Lawrence is still going to fling to. Anyway, I'm not taking him here. I don't think. I love my Mark Andrews as well. Always have done.
You know, with that, I thought
Andrews' fitness is a problem for me.
With Christian Kirk being healthy, I thought that would hurt Ingram, but they lost Zay Jones, so Evan Ingram can still get the same kind of volume he had last year.
Absolutely. God, this might be.
This is building up on it was a long draft, isn't it?
Oh, no pressure.
Oh, which way? This is probably a little bit of a reach, but I just really like him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mike Evans.
I've got Mike Evans. I mean,
he's
ever reliable. I mean, your team could be in the seniors, right enough, but you know, he's ever reliable as Mike Evans.
Redraft.
As a redraft, it has to be said.
Who's Alan going to go
Jerry, I think they're getting built over there.
Is Alan a bit stuck?
But with the way running backs are, it's safe to you can pull off 4 straight wide receivers and still get a decent running back.
Yeah, that's the plan basically.
Yeah, that is four receivers is a bold move, and it's that's 4 great receivers, and they will all score very well for you. But
you got 4 it's strong receivers. Why did we let them get away with that?
But because it's a mock draft, I purposely wanted to go at the end to try this. Right. I just want to see what happens with the rest of it to see how messy it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the backs that come back to you now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
It's
downside
a
to that
bold
plan is
tactic.
that you have Johnny drafting with you, and he's a running back hound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, they know all about that. Yeah. I've been drafting with these
Well,
two
he
for
does like
many,
his
many,
running back.
many years. So
That's why I took mine too early. So
there's still plenty running back to go with. So,
There goes A-Chain. You know, I think he could be a cheat
who's
code this
behind
year.
him?
A-Chain. See if he can stay fit the
Oh,
whole season.
Pez. Oh,
Pez is
pick
so
your man, Pez.
oh Pez, he's
Oh,
mad.
oh, he's going to be raging. Her buff was going to light up in a minute, I think.
He sniped
Hey,
Pez
should
for the
have taken him
pinnacle.
last round.
Craig, you were saying about
Sorry,
A-Chain.
Pez.
I got him in round 13 last year in the draft.
Really?
No wonder you won. I mean, fucking hell.
Brilliant, eh? I had him in our home league, and when he hit, he really hit. You know, it was 40 plus. If he can stay fit,
I had Raheem
Hey,
Mostert in 17 as well, so I had both of them for Miami.
hey Johnny, see
It's
Pez's
brilliant.
comment in the chat and sleeper.
No, what's he said?
It says you
No, I
forced
did
that
not.
pick.
As you can see in the video,
You
that was
force
an auto
picked that.
pick. I did not force pick that. I auto picked it.
Force picked it.
Johnny, you're accused.
I know.
It even says forced auto pick.
I'll give him a love for that one because I know how much he loves Kenan Walker. Take
You can
Charbonnet
pick up
instead.
Zach Charbonnet later, right?
Instead of taking him over White, then. I mean,
Alan
there are
reckons
still
it's
a
going to
lot
be
of
injury
backs there
FC this year.
who do very well.
You got a good chance with that one, Alan. With A-Chain and Richardson, you could be injury FC.
Yeah, there's the issue with that, isn't it? But I just that A-Chain, if he stays fit, he was lightning last year when when he was fully fit.
Yeah, they've got
Yeah,
the
but
new boy as well, who's lightning
got
too.
roster.
So.
They drafted a guy, you know. He's
Yeah,
pretty
Jalen
lightweight.
Wright's fast. So.
Pez is still going to be great, and that Pez won't pick till like 0.01 because he's still raging about Walker. His head's kerfuffled.
Oh man, I was hoping Kamara would make it back. There you go.
He's taking Folks' favourite.
Hey Johnny, you got a question in the chat from Arthur. I think you can answer that better than I can.
McCaffrey or CD Lamb for me this year, and either or.
Yeah, CMC or CD Lamb has been like in most drafts.
Yeah, well, as I have the prospect, I probably will be going CMC, and I know Everett's possibly thinking Chase, but he might change his mind still. He's got a week and a half to decide.
I'm definitely taking Chase.
So there you go, Chase, everyone.
And I would love to stack Chase with Burrow, but I know I won't be. Somebody's gonna take Burrow before the second round. So if I can't get Burrow or later, I don't.
Well, no, I think you will get him in the second round. To be honest,
You'll get Burrow in the second round easy. You'll get Burrow in the second round. You'll get Burrow in the third round. You should get Burrow in the eighth.
Well, he is 2.1, 2 and 3.1. So there's a good chance he's going to get 2 for second or third if he goes. But yeah. Oh. Brian's got a gate. But, I'm glad Page is not on this. I know. Alvin Kamara, I'll say Page hates him. But.
He did. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that.
This could be a wee run of running backs coming up here now, you know, because there's a few.
I would have taken Derrick Henry over Kamara.
Don't mention him, man. That's who I want. Don't say his name.
Well, you've just hit it out.
He's welcome by the time he comes to me.
You've just let Everett know, and he's right before you. So he's got 2 already, though. So
there's 17 wide receivers versus 14 running backs so far.
That's pretty even. 4 tight ends. Q.
How many quarterbacks?
7. Last thing. Asian, but especially scoring here, he did some crazy scores but so was CMC, so it should be Asian would never go number one though. So
Never in a million years, because he's too fragile. He's got to show that he can stay in there and take the hits and stuff. And last year he showed that he couldn't. So he's and when to do that, he's going to have to bulk up a bit. And when he bulk ups a bit, does he lose a bit of that speed?
probably.
A lot of questions to be answered.
Brian, you coming back on?
You think Kamara have a better year this year than he did last year? I mean, he's
Yes.
going to be the check down guy because Carr can't.
He's not got the arm.
Carr's lack of the deep ball to Olave is what's killing Olave.
So
Boys,
what do you
it really
reckon?
was.
You think Spencer Rattler takes over from Carr before the end of the season?
No.
I do.
I do. They were calling
do,
for,
because
he
I
was
think
calling
they'll
for his
give it-
head last year. So
I think purely because they'll not be in it come the last 5 weeks. I think they're going to be pretty poor, and I don't think they'll be challenging. And I think they'll throw him in to give him a chance and see what he can do.
well, I've got him in many last rounds of best balls for a laugh, just to see what happens.
They won't let him play through the injury like last year. They'll play Spencer Rattler.
They're saying he done very well in the first looks. You know that he looked very good, Rattler.
Carr is so consistent fantasy-wise, though. When you look at his finishes last year, 16th, 17th, 13th, 14th, 17th, every season he just finishes round about the same position.
Yeah.
I like Carr, but the fans hate
Quarterback,
him.
though, you know.
Oh, but 37 seconds, or have you not?
I think we're on an auto pick, Johnny.
Yeah, let's get one in, Johnny. Let's move on.
He keeps on coming in and then disappearing again. So there goes Derek Henry.
I mean, Henry has. I think Henry's the way he's going to be going. He's going to be a points machine again next year, Henry. There's no. I mean, the Ravens have got a great O line as well.
I can't believe
see him
you
being
laughed at
anything
that,
but a
Ronnie.
machine.
I can't believe you
Where are we
laughed
going
at
here
that.
then, Everett?
So I got to go to CJ Stroud's number one target, Nico Collins.
Yeah,
he's still the number one target.
That's at the back end of the fourth. That's a nice place to pick up Nico Collins.
I tell you what, the wide receiver 2 is going to be
Danny.
between Diggs and Dell. Diggs and Dell will be going back and forth for the rest of the. Nico Collins is clearly the. They cut him the check. They cut him that check, so you know he's going to get those targets.
Dell will be number 2 when he's healthy, but he can't stay healthy. That's the problem.
Collins is definitely number 1 for me.
Debo gone.
Again, I think that's a great. The amount of touches that he'll get, because they will utilise him out the backfield and such, provided he's still there. Obviously, if he's still at San Fran.
There's just it's hard because there's going to be so many competing touches there.
Yeah, well,
I thought he would be.
I think one of them's going to go though. I think it'll be Ayuk. I think Ayuk will be shoveled along and not paid.
Nah. They'll keep Ayuk over Debo.
Gone with my
what are you thinking about here?
Who? It's Raider Butts, is it?
I mean, DJ Moore has to go soon. Come on.
The problem is Caleb Williams.
What the problem with the problem with DJ Moore is there's a lot of competition for touches there as well now this year.
Well,
a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, but still, he gets that kind of doubted. He just catches balls.
Yeah, but so does Keenan Allen, and they've brought in they've drafted a rookie in 7th or 8th, something like that in the draft, and Cole Kmet's going to get touches, and Yeah. I'm not
And
surprised he's
they
still
got
there.
that loaded
Not to
backfield
say that
too.
he's not a steal.
I don't think I'll take him if he's still there, though. I better take something else rather than a receiver.
Don't think he'll get all the way around to you now. Yeah, the Packers wide receiver core's tough one to pick through as well. I mean, I do think Reed will be the number one, that he'll get the most touches, but there's so many of them there now that they'll share and share about. You know, they'll all have weeks.
Well,
Packers offense is better for best ball.
yeah, I would exactly that, Johnny. They'll just chuck them in best ball and not have to think about it. If Watson's fit, I still think Watson's, because when he was fit last season, he was electric. He just was barely fit. Now they reckon they've got his hamstring problem sorted out. To me, he's the number one if he is fit.
Yeah,
He's a long ball for me. Watson's a long ball.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Watson,
And the kind of fantasy community are going daft over Duntavy and Wicks at the minute. So
that's the one that I'm latching on to say that he could be the one, that because he as the season went on last year, they get better and better and better. He's got a postseason touchdown.
Well, I'm going to do something a wee bit different here. I'm going to go.
We just had something a bit different. Very good, Johnny. I mean, come on.
Oh, no, what's that all about?
Because it's a mock, but for God's sake.
Goodness. What you doing?
I'm glad I put
premium. Go for it.
That's upset my apple cart somewhat.
I don't think Page is very happy either in the chat.
Yes.
You're welcome, Page.
My word, Johnny, that is cat amongst the pigeons.
Unbelievable.
Well, I'm not going to be getting a second or third round pick in this draft anyway. Like, there'll be in a 101 and a 107, so I thought I'd just fuck it about a bit. So.
You're going to need to be picking up some wide receivers at some point along the way, I guess.
Well, I'm just getting in practice for the real draft, and I have no picks for the first couple. So
I'll trade you one, Johnny, for a tight end.
And he's now rubbing his hands that he's sitting there with Laporta.
Yeah, I was thinking that, yeah.
Well, you still got George Kittle if he gets here, if he can stay healthy.
Do you know what? On my screen right now, it's George Kittle. I was just looking at him.
I can see it in your glasses.
George Kittle's so hit or miss, though. I'm always scared of drafting.
Yeah, Kittle's best ball, really.
Yeah.
Every time I try to get
he'll have a couple of weeks, like you say.
Mixon's a good pick.
I was going for Mixon.
All right.
I was going for Henry, then I was going for Mixon. I nearly went for Williams, and now I still don't have one, and all the ones I want are gone.
It's always harsh when it goes that way, isn't it?
Just keep missing by 1 or 2 picks.
There's still options. I mean, I think Cook's going to have a massive season this year, so I think he'll run the ball a lot.
He's next on my list.
The fact that he's so much late is...
Yeah, he's on my list. I just don't know whether to go for a different position first and come back and see who's left later. Because I tend to, if I either get the ones at the beginning or I rotate the ones further down.
Well, they're all at the same level now, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
When you're doing the mock as well, this is when to try it, and see how it works out.
There's your DJ.
DJ's a good pick.
I just want to say, Pez, don't kill me for my next pick.
Oh,
DK Metcalf, I knew it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was hoping he would get along to me as well. Again, he's just another one that's guaranteed money, really, isn't he? He's a beast, an absolute beast.
To get Metcalf that late is a steal.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And Lockett's going to regress this year. Lockett has to regress this year.
JSN is he's gonna have a better. He's gonna definitely gonna get more targets this year.
But he had some cracking
Yeah,
catches last year.
but I think that'll help
He was-
Metcalf because that'll free him up a little bit.
He was a third down go-to man. TSN. The amount of clutch
Johnny,
third down
filling these
catches
in
he
for
caught.
Team 12.
Oh yeah, I don't think Pez likes it.
Go on, Mr.
I'm
Kamish,
guessing-
fill in Team 12, please.
Oh, go on then. Now with another tight end.
Johnny, seriously, come on, man. Leave
Yeah,
us
that's just you
something.
can. You
Oh,
can
no,
see
that was
how-
computer pick. That wasn't him. That wasn't him.
I was having him next all day long.
The only one I've actually made a pick actual player was Chase for Everett. Every other one has been. It may have looked pretty dodgy, but it's CP auto pick, so blame Sleeper for that one.
Right, it's okay. I've still got one up my sleeve. We're fine.
It's just maybe to say it
You're going to
because
need to
Pez
go
did-
again, Johnny. You're going to need to go again.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back on. There goes
There
Cook.
goes Cook. On to Pez now.
James Cook's a good pick.
It was a good auto pick. Yeah.
Josh Allen, James Cook, and Dalton Kincaid will be the top 3 fantasy point getters on the Bills offense.
Yeah.
I would say, oh
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Although I do like Keon Coleman coming in as a rookie. I think he's going to be the instant number 1 target for Josh Allen, the number 1 receiver target for Allen, certainly.
No, I
If
tell you.
Curtis Samuel gets to play the
Curtis
slot, I
Samuel.
think he can eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel.
He has to
I've
play
got
the
him
slot,
on my
though.
queue here.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could eat as well. He could eat massively as well, yeah.
Keon Coleman
But
should get
if
on
he
TV show.
retains
It's
his
hilarious.
Pez is about to pick Geno Smith, isn't he?
No,
Not
surely
a
not.
chance will he pick Dino Smith. He's not the fan.
I like Geno this year.
I reckon Pez is
I like
about to
Gino.
pick Cooper Cup.
Oh, Pickens.
Pickens.
I thought he was going to pick. He maybe pick Cup on the way back. So if he's
Well,
still there.
Cooper Cup is still there. Yeah, I mean, that is tempting.
Forcing through another one, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Cooper Kupp
Cooper
coming
Cup's
up.
going very, very late. He's so tempting.
Oh, there's Big Scott. Yeah, in a real draft, I'll be picking Cooper Cup before I pick one of the other ones. But for a bit of mock, you can have a bit of fun. So,
I
mean-
Cooper Cup could come to me here.
No, he might not get past me, to be perfectly honest. I mean, he didn't
No.
do
What's
much
that?
wrong last season after he came back.
no, he looked bloody
What's the
good when
four
he came back.
receivers?
Go 5 receiver. He's got 0 RB, or whatever it is. But 0 everything apart from wide receiver.
I mean, I mean, Stafford's going to throw to him all day long. It's just that it's an injury bet that on Stafford and Cup.
But Stafford's
Yeah,
a good
just
point
remember
scorer
we're
in this as well.
Just remember in this draft there are only 2 bench slots.
Yeah, we're only doing 2 bench slots because it's just that.
If he
Long
takes
enough.
if he takes Cup though, he's got Hooker as well. Is that too much?
No, there was a few teams last year had Puka and Cup.
If
in
it
their
was
team
best
and
ball,
got
I'd be all
decent
for it.
points.
It's
So-
such a gamble.
But
I'm not a
it's
Cooper.
risky though. If
Uh,
Stafford gets injured, you're screwing both positions, then, aren't you?
It
Then
paid
you
off
got
last
rid
year
of
though.
Baxter.
Since
It's
it's a
Cup
mock, since
So,
it's a
did you have
mock,
them both last year?
I probably did somewhere.
I think because you spent all your fab on
Yeah.
Puka.
I think that's right. I was on
You played them
Puka
both and got
early.
decent points. Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to be slightly controversial here, but they do matter in this format, and I love them.
Oh,
Oh, I was just about to say I'm forgetting there's IDPs in this until I went to the team there to see how many bench slots there was.
I've only
there he
got 5
goes.
players in my queue, and he was the top of my queue. Thank you, Doug. Did you get a peek earlier on?
Well, that's payback for that tight
Because
end maneuver.
the points for the defenders is just
It
some of them are
matters.
pretty good. Like yes,
Cooper Cup
if you get
in
the right
first
ones,
round
there
is
you
a
go.
steal. I've got to go with Cooper Cup here. I couldn't let him go through again. Then there goes Rome. There goes Rome
And Jay Flowers.
and Zay Flowers. Yeah, that's two decent receivers gone there that I was looking at as well. So I need one more receiver still before I start thinking about the bench slots. So yeah, sitting here, I've not got a Packer yet, so I'm going to just pick up Jalen Reed right now because I do think he's going to be the number one target. I think in the slot he'll get a lot of the dump offs from Love.
Christ.
What are you, Dougie?
Well, I would love to take Chris Godwin actually, but I can't because I've got Evans and a bogey load of receivers. I'm not going quarterback. I don't like any of the running. All right, I'm going to have to probably go with my tight end, but that's quite a reach because he'll probably come. Nah, I think we'll go. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
I thought you were going to Joku.
Reach down for Njoku. I mean, if he has a full season like the back end of last season, you'll be rolling in it there.
Alan's picked up a linebacker.
Look what you've started, Douglas.
Well, they matter, in this format.
I think in last year's
They
draft,
do
I picked
matter.
up a linebacker in the third round and the fifth round. I think I got my two linebackers because of the points.
This is where
Well,
I'm screwed when it comes to this position.
Although
You saved them for the end. Then.
he had the same points as Ingram last season as tight end one, so give or take 4 points. So yeah, the linebackers, if you get them right, they're a huge contributor.
There's another one I want, but you probably won't make it to me. But you played every snap last
You're
year.
thinking Bobby Okereke, aren't you?
That's the one. Yeah. So that's. I've had 5 in my queue, and 2 of them are gone now. Thanks to you and Alan. But,
well, the other one that's
just
always there is Bobby Wagner, but he's obviously just
getting
getting
a bit
that
older, really.
wee bit older.
Johnny,
CJ
it's what it's
Mosley.
up. You'll need to force it through.
You probably get my player now. Oh, Flowers.
Now it's Pez.
He's probably going to take Ogoriki now.
He should.
He should, but he probably. So the tight ends can wait now because all the good ones are out. There he is. Thank you, Pez.
There he goes.
Oh, there you go. T. Higgins. Brian's back.
Yeah. You need to force through Team 12.
Well, I'm just enjoying Pez's comments here. Very nice. I can't blow my kiss. There you go. Love you too.
So what are you thinking here, Everett? What's the plans?
He's thinking.
3 wide receivers, 2 running backs.
Is he going to go quarterback?
Nothing in the onesies. Nothing in the D.
Not yet.
And he's sitting behind you with no running back still.
He does have a good tight end and a good
Most of these running
quarterback.
backs,
It
I don't
does
have
help.
to.
What are you thinking
So,
about? Is Brooks going to be fit for the start of the season? I thought he was going to be out for kind of
Take me another
as
receiver.
many as 6
Oh,
weeks.
man. Brooke, I was going to get him next year. After your boy in the last one going on about how the Redskins or the Commanders are going to win everything.
Yeah, I mean the Commanders. If Daniels is decent, McLaughlin is a top class receiver. So yeah, I mean that could be a steal, an absolute steal there as well.
See McLaurin's cousin. Who's McLaughlin?
McLaurin,
Right,
sorry.
well, that's a nice pick there. There we go. So who am I
Nice
going
pick, Danny. That's one of my running backs you've taken there.
Yeah,
When you're
I was
getting your
trying to go
RB1
best value for that spot.
Yeah, I'm not really confident. It's just based off what was left that he's worth the risk. That's all. But there's about 20 I'd rather have before him.
He's a workhorse
yeah, but
back.
I mean, he'll get a lot of touches is the thing. It's what he can do with them, but he'll certainly get the volume. Romeo and Warner.
Romeo Dobbs, wide receiver 1. Oof.
This should be interesting. Having a clue what I'm doing here. But you can tell me how wrong I am in a second.
I'm sure they will.
Well, I've not got a clue on the defenders either. Yeah, I've still not got there with the defenders. I've not played in many leagues that have them, so I do enjoy them being chucked in there because as Doug says, they matter, so it's another dimension to have to look at, which I enjoy.
Nick Bolton, no, I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know nothing about IDP.
So he was really good. I think was it last season he was injured a fair bit.
Yes,
but the season before that he was really good. Good. He's just a tackle machine. That's what you want.
That's the thing. It's sacks are big, but tackles are mad. The tackles can add up. If you've got someone who's in there stuffing the run.
Yeah, forget about Parsons and Bosa, and you want a linebacker.
What's up, B-Best?
That's a good pick as well. Edwards, another tackle machine.
Oh, that was the last of my queue gone. Oh, I got one of them before they all disappeared.
He's had 150 plus tackles the last 2 seasons. TJ Edwards, solid.
Yes.
I haven't got into IDP Dynasty
So
yet.
do you think Pez?
Danny, that's the dream. Honestly, next time a spot comes up in one of them, you're in.
I'm trying to do it where I learn something new each season. So the first season was just redraft and best ball. Second season was Dynasty, and this is the third season. So yeah, maybe.
Well, there's a league that Johnny and Craig and I are in that's got 6. How many IDP positions? It's got, I think, 9 IDP slots in the team.
Yeah, 9. It's got two in each slot. So you've got 2 linebackers, 2 defensive line, 2 cornerbacks, and then it's got 3 flex. So 9, 9 starting, and it's a dynasty.
I'm in one draft at the moment where the Murph runs it, and basically every person in the draft picks their own rule, and then you put them all together as one big draft, and it's just like your head just feels like it's going to fall off when you're trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, it's good to do something different, though, isn't it? We do
one that randomised every round.
We do one that's 32 rounds, and it's 1 player per team, so you only get to take 1 player from each team.
Alan, I would have maybe taken Roquan there. Well, this is great. I think I can probably still leave running back alone, maybe.
What you said. So back down to you, Douglas. What we're thinking here?
Well, don't actually know. I'm not going to lie. I don't actually know. I think I'll leave the defense now.
You've not nabbed one.
Running back. Man.
Who's available?
I better take a running back to be safe.
Well, Pez seems to think they should go for Stevenson because he's the only player in the England.
Well, and he's got an extension and whatnot, but
It is a
Who was
Patriot.
it that they picked up? Did they not also pick someone up that was fairly decent?
Gibson.
Patriots.
Gibson, he'll be
What-
probably getting
Gibson's
the,
good at that.
Antonio Gibson.
he might get the catches.
Can I guess on your next pick, Craig?
I'll go for it.
Because I'm just looking at, I just thought, like, no one's picked a quarterback in a good while at this point, and Jordan Love's there, and you picked up Reed in the round before.
Yeah, that would be that would that. Oh, come on, Danny! I wasn't even looking at quarterback. You can't do that.
Way to
to
go,
me.
Danny.
Oh, that's
a
harsh.
good
You've
one.
got to think about. You've got to be thinking about that now. Is that Montgomery you're away with, Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's running out of steam now. I've got to say, I think Gibbs. This is the year Gibbs properly takes over.
Yeah, but you still get his
I,
touches.
I think the two of them will work away the same as they did last season.
Yeah, maybe. Just Montgomery's getting a wee bit older and stuff.
But
But
he
yeah, I
did
mean,
get-
getting him away down here is good.
Aren't we all?
He did
Sure.
get a lot of touchdowns last season, so that you're kind of maybe a wee bit reliant on him getting the touchdowns.
I'm going to need to do what Danny said now. That's no fair because okay. Because
Oh, you're way too
loving
early.
together works. And it will start a run of quarterbacks. I reckon that will start kick off a wee run of quarterbacks now.
1, 2, 3. There's only 4 of us need a quarterback now. So
There's plenty to choose from.
no. I mean, there's Justin Herbert still there, Kyler Murray's still there,
Yeah.
Dak's still there, Jaden Daniels is still there, Jared Goff's still there.
Oh,
I mean,
still playing.
dare I say it, but the
Baker Mayfield's still available.
quarterback 6 from last season, Brock Purdy, is still there.
Oh, he's still
was
there. That's
Brooks.
good. That'll be yours for sure. Right, so
Quarterback
who
6
went?
last season.
Is Brooks going to be fit at the start of the season?
No,
Doubt it. Hubbard will
Yeah,
be
I don't
starting.
think so either.
no, I tell you,
He-
who's the, what's his name? Chuba Hubbard. I think he'll be a good early season pick.
Yeah, absolutely will be, and he's going to go very late. Now, I'm going to go
Why?
defense here now. It's time for me to pick one up. One that I think has got better as the years have went by, and I think this is going to be a massive year for him. So I'm going to pick up the other Josh Allen.
What? He's not a linebacker. Wrong format, Craig, honestly.
Yeah, but he does well for
Yeah,
the Jags.
he'll get a lot of tackles. He gets a lot of tackles. He gets
And
in there.
interceptions.
He was nowhere last
A lot
season
of
in
points, a lot of
points.
weeks.
Try to find him in last season.
Are you going now?
Where? Oh yeah, it's me. Where am I going now? Well, I'm not quarterback. I don't actually know. Do I fancy any of these receivers?
You take a punt on Chubb.
Nick Chubb, not a chance. Wouldn't touch him with stolen.
I was going to ask about Chubb myself.
No, no chance.
See what you thought.
No chance. I just don't think he can. Certainly not the first half of the season. His knees a bit. I know that video's come out today of him lifting that.
Yeah, but he has that
ridiculous
video
weight.
every year.
Yeah, exactly. His left knee can't take much of a workload. I wouldn't think. Certainly not the first half of the season.
Not in that division anyway. Jesus.
So not for me.
Does that make
no.
Ford a good option then?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I've got Ford and a
Ford
lot.
is a very good late pick, I think. Yeah.
I took Ford off the waivers last year as well. That was another one that I got some good ones off the waivers.
Yeah, you could pick up
It's
some
always
waivers
nice
last
when you
year.
pick up a nice one off the waivers. I've picked up a few good ones over the years off the waivers, and it makes your season, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got to be active on the waivers.
100%.
I kind of feel slightly forced into this, but he is still a lead back, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that's
He
Montgomery.
gets
Is that
that
that's
late?
your first
Wow.
two? Isn't it?
That's a good pick there.
To say you've picked him up so late, it's a decent running back core.
Yeah, this starting with 4 receivers is all right actually at the end there.
He was the one that I was looking at next after Zamir White as well.
Have you only got one? Have you? No, you've got. Oh yeah. Oh, we'll go
He's
Duke.
sticking one in for Luke Johnny. Yeah.
There you go. Kieran Coleman. He's got the rookies. Not even as much about it. So still, we've got Jalen Hurts.
I think Keon Coleman's going to have such a big. I think he's going to be huge. I think he's going to be the number one receiver there from day one. I mean, Josh Allen requested that they draft him.
Has got him a Seahawk.
Oh, TJ Watt. I was hoping he was going to come back. Actually, I was going to take him as my next number 2, but oh well. Thanks, Bez.
It's back into you now, Everett. Where are you going here?
Oh, Najee.
Najee. You know, he's flattered to deceive a lot of years as our Najee, hasn't he? It's I've got a wee bit of a love-hate relationship with him, and that I've loved him enough to put him in a lot of teams, and I've hated him enough for the production that he's done for them.
Just take Jalen Warren and keep it simple, a couple of rounds later.
Yeah,
Jalen, you've got the semi for Jalen Warren, but I'm much
Warren
prefer
and so many
Warren.
Guinnesses. Love Warren. He's explosive.
I think with the new offensive coordinator, we might see glimpses of the old Najee we seen back in the
Yeah,
season.
that could be.
Yeah, I hope so. Where are you going here, Danny? Another running back?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I look at him and Brown, and I still think Moss is going to get more of it.
Yeah, I don't hate that pick at all. I do. I think Moss will get most of the touches, I've got to say. Certainly in the first instance, it's up to him to keep them,
Yeah,
I think Chase Brown.
On this one. I'm not leaving running backs this late for the main draft for sure, because I'm not liking who I'm picking up.
Yeah, but James Conner does like to get injured too, but he has a great running back. You might get him in the next round.
Yeah, I mean, with James Conner, it's just his fitness, isn't it? But
Ben's has gone ahead of him.
And it's such a bad line in front of him too, right enough. But he's got Benson chapping at his heels. But it's Connor's again. Connor will get the majority of the touches, I would think, until he gets hurt. Well, he's going to be suspended for about a year, is he not?
Rashi Rice.
Well, just for you, Craig, I'll take that one.
Coming up. Oh, Deontay Johnston's gone. Deontay Johnston's in, and Keenan Allen.
Good turn, Johnny. Good turn.
Yeah. I was going to go Rice, but like you say, he probably will be suspended. But if he doesn't get suspended, then. But yeah, Keenan Allen, he's so reliable, especially with a rookie quarterback. And Deontay Johnson, I think, we talked about earlier on, I think he will have a good year. So, I'm happy with those ones.
I love Johnson. I think he's going to be the number one target. I don't think we've got much else there. And someone's got to catch the balls, it's... so I think he's going to add another massive year for him.
He's got another linebacker.
And I know, by the way, Doug, just as an FYI, Allen comes up as a defensive line, but he is a linebacker.
Yeah, he played because he gets interceptions and all that
either.
Yeah, he only got 66 tackles last season. pointless.
Are they
Yeah,
playing the
last year
Bills
was the
this
first
year?
time
I
I
haven't
played with
played the this year.
IDPs. I had no idea what I was doing. Then I saw how many points they can score. I was like, man, I should have been more aggressive.
Yeah, you have to be because they make a massive difference.
Yeah, I made the defenses a bit spicy for it, so I thought it'd be a bit more fun.
They're the two main lessons I've learned tonight so far.
But then I'm not
But there
changing
is-
the scoring, so everybody will get used to it over the years. That's where
But
I'm
there
looking
is,
at.
if you looked at, if you work your way through the linebackers where the most of the points are, there's a lot of linebackers. There's still 2 or 3 guys in there that scored really well last season that just get kind of ignored. But they're real solid picks. If you're up, anyone that's like 150 tackles plus, they're scoring well in this format.
Yeah, they do. It's all about the tackles. The sacks are obviously just bonuses, but they don't make it or break it. The tackles do.
Oh yeah.
I'm still just not that great at identifying the ones that are, because it's you think it's going to be the Parsons, the TJ Watts, and the Bossas, and it's really not.
So there's still like the top 12 kind of scorers from last season on the IDP. There's still like 4 or 5 of them available just now. I know it doesn't just because of last season, but
still there.
What do you make
Pretty
of rotating them? Because that's because I had no clue what I was doing with the IDP. Every week I would literally just swap them and get 2 different ones every week based off who was playing who, and that seemed to work really well instead of just getting 3 that will just keep them for the season.
Yeah, that makes some sense. The guy who I would
it's a good tactic as well. And there's always IDPs who score points sitting in agency as well.
Yeah.
There's agency IDP guys that score double digits week after week after
But that's
week.
all I did was I picked them up off the free list every week. I literally just swapped them every week based off the fixtures because I didn't have a clue what I was doing otherwise. And I'd just look and see, who you thought were going to do well and put them in that way. And it seemed to work well enough.
Well, that's what I usually do
I
when you've got a
always play
defense
like
in your
that with
team.
my kicker.
Or
See
defense.
when you used to play with kicker on NFL.com and stuff, like if I'm playing with a kicker, that's how I do my kicker. I pick my kicker based on who he's playing each week, and I'll change mine out every single week to whoever I think's got the best matchup.
I do the same with DST as well, if they're in any of them.
Yeah, defenses. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just force that one because it's gone up again. There you go. So that's the second quarterback for Lemon Press and second one for Team 12. So up to Pez and you.
Oh, we missed the fact that Pez picked up his customary Seahawk. He got JSN.
No, well, I didn't miss it because I made the comment I wanted them, and that's why Pez just blew me a kiss.
Oh, did you? Right, sorry. Yeah. I missed that.
But no.
That's Queen. Again, I love that. I love that pick, and I think he's went to a team that'll work out very well for him.
Yeah, they have a good defense. Who's Pez going to go for this time? Is he needing a quarterback? Yeah. We're getting a quarterback run. There you go. There goes Prescott.
He's going to be Prescott, is he?
So it's just me and you, Doug.
It's now or never for Prescott, isn't it? Really, let's face it. It's now or never. He's going to have to do something this year. He's going to have to win a playoff game this year, I would think.
Yeah, but Archibald's scoring is good. So no, I won't. Hopefully not.
So there's just you and I, Johnny, to get a quarterback. No.
Yeah.
No.
Is it?
Everett as well. There's 3 of
Everett.
us. But plenty of quarterbacks still there, so.
Well, Craig always got the impression you did draft one quarterback because you get one in agency. Is that not right, Craig?
I'll never draft. I'd never have a quarterback on your bench in this format because there's plenty that play in agency. Have your starter. That's all you need. Don't waste a bench spot when you can get a skilled player in there.
Well, I'm still going to leave it here because there's like 5 left that I would happily pick.
Yeah, if I were you, Doug, I wouldn't be picking mine to the last round now. be honest with
Completely.
you.
Somebody did that in the draft, because I remember you loving the fact they picked a quarterback in the last draft, but I can't remember who it was. I'll have to look it up.
Are you forcing looks through, Johnny?
Yeah, oh, look, wake up, man. There goes Hutchison.
Right, what's left? What have I got left to pick up now? This is where I need to look. So I've got my 2 flexes, a kicker, 1 IDP, and my 2 benches.
Goes Calvin
Maybe
Ridley.
Ridley. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very dependent on just how good Will Levis is, though, isn't it?
But I think Levis will throw that deep ball, and I think Ridley's getting lined up to be in the end of it. So
Yeah, and yeah, I do agree that he does like that deep ball.
he'll
He's got a
sling it.
big arm.
I think they'll just sling it. So yeah, there'll be some good and bad weeks. It might be a bit more best ball, but yeah.
So I don't know what I'm thinking here, to be honest with you. It's a very tough one. Again, with 1 point per. No, I'm going to
You
reach a
need
little bit here because I think this. Oh no, I've not. I've got the running back. I was going to reach for Jameson Williams there, but I've got Gibbs already, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to flip back, and I'm just going to take who I think will be Mahomes' favourite receiver this year, and I will take Hollywood.
There goes
that makes logic.
Yeah,
Back
if
to you, Craig.
Hollywood if he has a somewhat healthy season, that's going to be big numbers and with that offense.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I think he will be, as you say, if he's healthy, I think he'll be certainly his number 1 receiver with Rice. I'm assuming that Rice is going to be suspended for a chunk of it.
You know, they haven't been talking much about it, so I have him as a keeper in the league I'm in, and I'm hoping he doesn't get suspended. But I'm also hoping because I'm trying to trade him because I drafted him in the 15th, and I'm trying to trade him with if I can trade him straight up for Tank Dell, but the guy hasn't responded yet. But if I can move him for another later draft pick, I'll be okay. Or I'll just keep him because he essentially is the one who takes targets from Kelsey because he doesn't run deep routes.
I mean, if it wasn't for all the off-field stuff, I would be all over it for a keeper, and I would love to have him in a dynasty. But I just think he's going to miss a lot next year. I reckon he'll get 8 weeks. And right here, I'm going to reach here because I think this guy that I'm about to pick here has got a massive chip on his shoulder, and I think he's got a lot to prove, and I think that he's going to rock up in Washington and make his point. So I'm going to take Austin Eckler.
I'd rather pick another guy here.
Brian Robinson.
Yeah, I think Robinson will do really well. I think Eckler's kind of not done, but yeah. On the way.
I think Eckler will have more of a Alvin Kamara role in that Washington offense.
Last year as a rookie, Rodriguez actually did pretty well as well. So did you not draft a running back as well?
Pez is upset with you, Craig.
I would guess he probably is with that one. Yes, yeah, it looks it.
Sorry, Pez.
He's not really though. But,
not really.
Are you in the same position? You're in the same division as Pez, are you not? You two? Or is Pez in Division 4?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
All of us snipe Pez at some point in this draft.
Yeah, I'm the one. I'm getting WhatsApp messages about the Walker. Oh,
I agree with you, Johnny. I seen the button that you press, and you press CPU pack. You're innocent.
Not a
Sorry, Alan. Jalen Warren's the man.
Yeah, there he goes. Warren's gone, Doug. You do like your Alan's not happy.
No, you've got Sam Andrews in your division. So that's Sam Ram.
No, you do like Warren, Doug. I just much prefer Naj still. I'm afraid for me, Naj is the number 1. Naj is the man.
They were my next 2 running backs, Warren and Robinson.
Yeah. That's most I got. On you, Bez, once you've got over the disappointment of losing another player.
Noah Fant, he is a
Then-
steal, I think, next year.
Oh, there goes Singletary.
So no, he's. I mean, who's the competition? Eddie Gray. Singletary could have a huge year this year.
I'm getting sniped everywhere here. Singletary was the next one. I had Warren, Robinson, Singletary as my next three running backs, and they're all gone.
Danny, the obvious thing to do is take Chase Brown because then you'll have both the Bengals backs. I think Chase Brown will do better than Zach Moss.
I feel the
think
same
you
way
like
about
it.
Chase Brown.
I certainly think it'll be Moss to begin with. Whether he keeps it all season or not, it's a different matter entirely. And it's Brown that's behind him, isn't it?
Yeah, good pick, Everett. Kyler
Yeah.
Murray is the best quarterback left, I think.
How is he still there?
Well, he wouldn't have been if he got to me, but he did.
I was gonna take him like 2 picks ago, but I gambled. I said, let me get my other running back and my other IDP, and then hopefully we'll see what quarterbacks left.
Yeah, you done well to hold off to wait for him. Again, you know, if, as long as he stays fit, he's proven many year after year that he's a fantasy
Well,
commodity.
like I said earlier, like I said this morning, the way he finished last season, if that's gonna, I mean, that's momentum into this season. You know, he's never really been a bad quarterback. He's just been
and you're
injured.
going to
That's
think he's got better
Yeah, totally.
targets this year too.
And he's now got Harrison to throw to.
Harrison,
McBride.
Zay Jones, Trey
Right.
McBride, Greg Dortch. So he has.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what you think of this
One.
pick.
So I like that.
I do. I like Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton.
It's
late.
good.
That's
Johnny's
good.
always liked Cortland Sutton as well.
Yeah,
He just
I
doesn't
didn't
have
want
a
to like
good
that one.
quarterback to throw to him right now.
Got to throw to someone.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
If he can stay healthy, that's a good pick. Like, so. But then he might still get traded. He usually wants a trade halfway through the season. So.
It's one of those ones for Sutton for me. Again, it's what I've said for a few of them. Someone's got to catch them. They will have catches, and Sutton's going to be that man.
I put my money on those running backs in Denver. I don't.
Okay.
I think they drafted Bo Nix because he was the only one available. He's the last one left on the board in that
He's
first
very
round.
much the last one left on the board. That's. I mean, he's one that's. I think he's if he doesn't start straight away, I think he's one of the what he'll be in very quickly. I think Bo Nix. I think he's at least going to get his opportunity.
Definitely
I feel
not
sorry
taking-
for.
Who am I
You
getting
let
left
Johnny
with?
get Jerome Ford.
Yeah, Ford
Because
was
he
the,
was there.
he was the next one. Oh my god.
There you go, Danny.
I was going to go for Purdy, but I got Matthew got Purdy ahead of me, so I went for Goff instead. The fact he's got so many games indoors, it's going to help a bit. So
Okay, this is a boom or bust one, I think. He did well for me last
No,
year.
that is a good
you
one,
think?
actually.
Yeah.
I think it's still good.
If he stays
only-
fit, you know, it's again perfectly good pick, and he will share the load. So you know, that'll help him this year sharing the load. You know, less is more for.
Is he 33
For
now
Raheem.
or 34 this year? But he still runs a lot younger. So
Well, I mean,
It's
did
weird,
him
isn't it?
Halaneche not have like 3 of the fastest kind of 40-second dashes and
Yeah.
well done, Spin Joe. I was Paul
I
up
mean,
there
more-
because he's shit.
Mostert was
That right?
obviously very injury prone at the 49ers, but since he's gone to Miami, he's barely missed a beat.
I know.
yeah, the same as
Maybe something about the
CMC at
49ers.
Panthers, and then went to Niners and didn't miss a beat. Mike Williams
Williams.
gone, you know, that's. Rodgers does like a taller receiver, you know, that'll go up and fight for the ball, so that's.
That's a
Rice
Rasheed Rice.
went, I love that.
Is Lemony Fred back, or has he gone? He picked the last one. I'll give him a minute. We can discuss the Mike Williams pick. What is
Yeah, that would the talk of Devontae Adams to the Jets would worry me if I'm sitting with Mike Williams. That would be the only thing I would say about that, because I think if it's him and Wilson, I think he'll score really well.
He's got. What the hell? There we go.
Right,
There you go, Pez. You're up.
On. Spinning back along to me again soon. Right, so what have we got? IDP and 2 benches. Okay. What are you looking at here, Douglas? What are you thinking for this one coming up?
So basically, I'm just poring over quarterbacks, but I'll still leave that now. If anyone wants to take a bench one, so be it. So all I need is an IDP, a bench, and a kicker.
Yeah, IDP benching.
I can see me drafting a kicker before a quarterback here.
Yeah, do you know, I was thinking that actually. I'm sitting thinking, get the main kicker, get one of the top ones. Can make a difference sometimes in those tight games,
So who's Alan looking for?
A Raider.
Well, Jacoby Myers is gone.
See the receivers that are kind of sitting around at the moment, the kind of ones. And Williams aside, and I don't want them with Gibbs on it. I don't fancy any of these ones that are kicking about there. Kind of McConaughey, Thompson, Mitchell, Leggett, Hopkins, Pearsall, Judy, Franklin.
Back-to-back
Just
Tennessee.
none of them tickle my fancy at all.
There you go. He's going for the Dallas boy.
You've taken the kicker. Is there any chance that your QB is going to be Jaden Daniels? Because that's who I'd be taking. But everyone's already got one, so you just dragging it out.
Correct. I mean, obviously, someone could take a backup one just to be naughty.
But Craig could take one just to snipe him out, just for the crack.
You've still got two Lawrence.
There's Trevor Lawrence,
Baker Mayfield.
Cousins.
Plenty of QBs.
Yeah, there's loads.
Jaden Daniels, I really like.
Daniels will run more than the rest of them.
I've picked up Curtis Samuel there just because I've not got a bill yet, and I do think they're still going to be good. And I think in the slot he'll be getting loads of action.
After you talked up Kane Coleman.
I love Kane Coleman, but I think Samuel will get action as well in the slot in there. Then I've not got Coleman here, so
I like the Hamilton pick, even though it's a DB. There goes Chubb.
There goes Chubb. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
There's 4 running backs with an injury.
I think I will take.
Yeah.
I think I'll take my last bench slot here. I think I will fill in the bench with a running back. And I am going to take the swing that it's not quite Zach Moss. He's done, and it's going to be Chad Brown.
Chase Brown.
Sorry, Danny.
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. There he goes, Jaden Daniels, yeah.
Hey, don't be surprised if Chase Brown is the RB1 in Cincinnati.
I think he will be. I like Chase Brown. And they like him as well.
Where do you think Jaden
Certainly going
Daniels?
to. As I say, I think it'll be Moss to begin with. I think Moss will start the season, but it's the first kind of 12 carry, 32-yard game that he has. Brown will get more and more touches.
What was that, Danny?
He picked Jaden Daniels, but I'm just thinking what everyone thinks of Jaden Daniels because I've gone very early on him in a few other drafts as well.
He will run and run and run.
But will he stay fit though and not get hammered by people? Because is he not going to be similar to what Anthony Richardson does as well, where they run, but they can't really defend and he just gets smashed?
Well, so Daniels doesn't know how to go down. He just keeps running. It's whether he gets away with it for his first season before they switch on to it. But I don't think the Commanders' O-line will be up to too much. So I think he'll take off and run quite a lot.
Okay, well, 3 defensive linemen.
Got targets as well, Daniels. They do have some sneaky good receivers in Washington. It has to be said, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you pick Daniels, the key is just to make sure you get another solid quarterback to just in case.
So
absolutely. That's that.
The Scott Fishbowl, my first 3 picks were Stroud, St. Brown, and then I went Daniels. So I went Stroud for the safety option, and then I went Daniels for high upside. And God knows how it's going to play out.
That's a nice pick there. Yeah, Brett. Commit that later on. Hey, Craig.
Yes, I love that pick later on. I think he will be a.
You was paying attention earlier on in the show.
Williams.
I gambled. I'm gonna because once Giant took 3 in a row, I said I'm gonna see who I can get late without picking another stud at another spot.
There are ones that you can pick up down there.
There was a lot of teams last year where the high scores had 2 or 3 tight ends playing because of the scoring.
Yeah.
So you still got Fryermouth, still got Schultz, still Musgrave still there.
Musgrave will be a good one.
Gonco's still there. There's still some Miles still there.
So Craig, I got the question for you. Is Tucker Kraft going to outperform Musgrave, or will Musgrave solidify that spot?
Musgrave.
I think it's going to be much of a muchness, to be honest with you, but I think they're going to share the load, and they'll each have games, and that's my problem with drafting them, because I think one week it's going to be Musgrave, and the next week it's going to be Kraft, and you pick the wrong one the wrong week and you're screwed. So that's why I'm kind of trying to stay away from them.
The stuff I listened to the other day basically made it seem like Kraft might well be the better, more rounded tight end, but he's the one that will get the receptions over the middle, short gains, etc. Whereas Musgrave's a game breaker. He's got the legs. He'll be the one that will hit the wide open space and hit the end zone from 40 yards or whatever.
Musgrave will give you that yak.
There goes McConkey. I wonder when he would go.
I mean, Lad McConkey's be the number 1 there as well. Yeah, he'll be the number 1 there straight away. He'll be our ball hawk.
I just feel like when I get to this stuff, I start putting the filters on for rookies only to see who can I have a few dart throws at.
How to go Dick of the Kicker, Craig.
You got Dick of the Kicker.
Dick of the Kicker. He was mentioned many times last year in the podcast, Dick of the Kicker.
Dick of the Kicker.
We were going to go.
Yeah, so this is it now. This is pick up your kicker, but it's getting the right guy. The right guys for the bench is absolutely essential for me. If you have a good bench, it can get you out of a lot of trouble, and if you get a couple of injuries, they're manageable.
I can't believe Mosley was still there, to be honest.
That Wagner was still on the board?
Yeah.
Wagner should not be there.
Was Wagner still on the board?
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah,
not anymore.
Shouldn't be there. He was like, I'm sure he was the number 2 last year. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced he's not regressing massively in Washington this year, though.
It
Do
was
you
a
not
team.
think though that he'll just have to keep tackling in that defense? That's the thing. It's
I don't know, because they gave
He'll
away
have
some of the
plenty
better
of opportunity in
ones.
Washington.
And it's likely they'll be on the field a lot.
So what are you thinking now,
Last couple,
Danny?
Danny, what's the slots that you need to do here? Is it you get one bench, one kicker?
Let's kick
I've
out.
got one bench left.
Johnny's
Bench
favourite
left.
kicker normally.
Yeah, Johnny, you didn't take McPherson.
No, I had to go for Dick of the kicker. But he scored
And
a
there
lot of
goes
points last year.
Patty
You know, that was
F.
going on about there. Yeah, nice two double tight end there, like.
The man of your convictions, Everett. You did say Patty F earlier.
Fryermuth finishes in the top 12 this year, the tight ends.
If he stays healthy, he will do.
I tell you, everyone was getting those. Everybody caught a hamstring injury. I was like, they need to go to those OTAs so they could be in shape when the season starts.
Yeah. There you go, there, Sanders.
Sanders is a good pick. I like
Sanders.
that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, Sanders is he'll definitely be the main tight end there. It's just what they're going to do. What's he going to do though? Is the question. You know, it's
He could
Bryce
basically
Young
take
has
over
more
what
than one
Thielen did
person to
last
throw
year.
to this
so.
year.
I do think he'll do fine. You know, he'll have his weeks. He'll definitely have his weeks, but he's not one that I would want to have to rely on week in, week out.
There you go, Alan.
Is that a defensive back away?
That's two ball picks, Bates and James, and Winfield for Lemony Fresh.
Well, Winfield went as well. Yeah, I'm very much of the when it's only a couple of IDPs, I'm taking linebackers. I'm going for tackles, not interceptions and touchdowns and stuff.
Oh, definitely. Oh, there goes Harrison Butker. Nice one there, Doug.
Schultz is a good one. You got Njoku.
Yeah, I like Schultz as a pickup, I have to say.
Thanks,
I do
Fez.
like Schultz as a pickup. So now I've just got the two to get, so I will go and pick up an IDP now. Oh, there's an absolute steal, I think, if he's fit.
Yeah. So between him and Mosley last year, it was getting all the points.
He was a points machine when he was fit.
There goes Lawrence.
And then I could be smart and do my usual don't take a kicker, you know, because I like to have an extra bench spot and then switch in a kicker week one, you know, just before the games. But I'll not do that. This
Has
is
it ever
just
worked
a
for
long,
you yet?
so I shall go and pick up a kicker, and I'll take an indoor kicker. So I'll take.
He sniped me. That was a good one. He's gonna get a lot of opportunity now. He's gonna get a lot of kicks this year.
Yeah, he should do. He should do.
You'd be
And it's,
good in
I
this.
always like my kicker to either be indoor or in Denver, you know, for Mile High. That's I would rather my kicker was indoors.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah. The cat carries the ball. Yeah.
He'll be good in the Scottish Bowl. I think you get 3.3 points per extra point.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you filling in looks, Johnny?
Oh, and then that's actually not a bad little pick. There goes Noah. He's got Noah.
He's got Noah.
Fant is a good pick.
That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
a lot of people taking multiple tight ends, which I completely understand in this format of one point per catch.
Well, you need a backup in your roster. You've not got one.
Eh?
You don't have
Yeah,
a
but there's-
backup one in your roster.
Yeah, but there's another 3 spots in the real draft. This is I left it a couple of backup spots. So let's see.
Look at Kyle Pitts.
J.K. Dobbins. The wild card and the Chargers.
If you can stay fit, yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
Well done, guys. That was a good draft.
Dobbins at 100% is gonna destroy Gus Edwards for that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at
You say
90%,
100%.
It's all about the fantasies there.
So let's see.
I'm actually really liking Vidal, the rookie. I've drafted him all over the place in Dynasty, so I've got my eye on him. But yeah, if Dobbins is fit, it's his job to lose.
absolutely.
Pleased with that.
That was fun, guys. Thank you very much
That was
for
fun. Thank you for joining.
us for the
Appreciate it. Yeah,
draft.
definitely fun.
Twice a one day, Everett. We'll try and get you back on another time.
Nice to meet you guys.
So,
Nice to meet
Danny.
you, yeah.
it's 11:15. That took a bit of a long time, but it was a good draft. I enjoyed that. So
Yeah.
nobody else
And
knows
you're
your
on
mock
holiday
draft.
now, Johnny. So that'll be
I
us
meet
on
with you guys. I know what to look for.
Yeah, I'll leave on Thursday. But yeah, I'm not back until the Sunday before the draft. But if there is any trades that going about, just tag me because I can post something while I'm away. So I'll have the iPad.
Have a good holiday.
Never done.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. It's on the north of England, so I'll get the Scotland flag out.
Well, it'll be better after last night.
Get the Spanish
Yeah.
flag out.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, Danny.
I've just got the car fixed. I don't want to try at the same time. Like I'm not that far from Newcastle, you know. So yeah, it's gone nowhere.
Still fresh.
Right.
So okay, Arthur's not here.
I'm
But yeah,
not
yes.
biting, I'm not biting about that one anyway.
Yeah, there was
I
a few
Oh, yeah,
comments on that.
and it's nice just to get back into the swing of drafting again, you know, because the season's coming quick and fast. So nice to get back into the way of drafting. Need to start getting a couple of redrafts done now.
Yeah, no, that was it. But yeah, like I say, thanks for coming on. It was good. I enjoyed it. Probably been putting up early in the morning to get the kids.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me on.
So,
Cheers, guys.
thanks, Danny. Well done,
Good
chap.
night, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Everett's
Bye.
after your crown.
You said what now?
Everett's after his crown. So. Out of the five of us, it's only you and Danny can win this Scarra Bray. The rest of us have to go for the consolation plate. So, but yes,
Hey, Johnny, we ending this?
I'll end that now. I'll remind you.